All the hype stuff is gonna dwindle down, so I'm just more curious of how many people are gonna be in the stands. So just troubleshooting that.
And how did that go?
It was good. We brought additional seating, so we'll see.
Yeah, it was like seeing how packed it was. I was like, oh, I have to move.
I know, yeah.
Much better over there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
At least you had that option, right, to go down there. So I was like, oh, go get more comfy down there for sure.
Much better over there.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm glad to see that they had some.
It's like I will literally do anything.
Yeah, I'm assuming it'll be the same for the guys. We'll wait and see. Put more, right?
Oh my god, like I was like,
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much turnover. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't even seem like people really got down either.
And the glow sticks. I like the glow sticks.
I do too. That's a good one.
yeah, I know, but it's also like, if you my first time, then I also like that. And like I had I thought I go to school.
Say hi to people before they have to go and chat about their.
How are ya?
Tables fans, one more time for women's soccer team!
How's the sales? Go good? Yeah? A lot better? Hey! Okay, what's the most popular? We talking about Oh yeah? One guy got a shirt and a I feel like the hoodies might be I'm like, I think I forgot mine. Got some good shots there.
You said before you said
He also kept trying to actually. And I was like, that's not her thing. Yeah, I'm like, we took the bus, it was dark. I really wanted to
How do we think Shady is?
things good?
see what we caught her.
Great question. Not bad.
Monaco game. No, it was great.
It was good though?
Yeah, it was really good. Honestly, it looked amazing. Like, yeah, that was fun. And the place looks great there.
Taking the cater out and start loading some of the keyboards and put it in.
I just closed that door.
Yeah, just in case. But I'm just letting you know in case. No, everything's good. I've got everything else got Amanda. We're just gonna start loading. Not bad.
Five's all the way around the way, yeah.
Good teamwork.
Good game.
You guys did so much for us. It was like, wow.
It was fun atmosphere, right?
Yeah, it was good. So many people.
I know, there was a lot of people. Yeah.
Everybody's just hanging around here. We come in and see you guys. No, we didn't bring you. Yeah, that's good. Well, there you go. Jetty. Apparently played soccer. Yeah.
Good game?
He stayed for the
Was it fun atmosphere though?
Yeah, I like
Well done.
I've ever had. Like you're saying, like,
A fucking yellow card.
Did you get that one? Carrying her up.
No, oh no. It was good.
Fun atmosphere though?
You did?
Yeah, very fun.
I don't think you
know
gamed.
what really warmed my heart? I was just like sad because I should never have this loaded. But I was like, in my head, like we were kind of all thinking that, oh, around the 80th minute, it was going to get really busy. I think for the men. So then we came out a half and the entire thing was full. And we were like, oh, wait, they're here for us too. So then I got really excited. Good. So, good. You coming? Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. It's alright.
I'm happy. No, it was really good. Like I said, we had to go to the arc and get additional seating.
Nice. That's what I like to see though. I think it was
How was it? Was it fun in the
awesome.
stands?
You are so good.
Thank you.
I'm like,
Thank you.
wow, that's she's like the defense, right? Thank you. Doing such a good job. And then you carry that girl up.
Bro, when Vic was like, she's been hitting the gym, I was like, yeah, I have it. When you scooped, I was like,
Must have been fun atmosphere in the stands.
of course it would have been. I was
proud.
like, whoop, yup, I was ready. Okay, I'm gonna come inside.
He's like, oh.
We went to the arc and got additional seating and put it over
That's
there.
good. Yeah, we needed it. So
It's just to keep it up now every game, right?
that'd be nice.
Yeah. I hope. You mean like a fan base squad or no, people just travel if they travel. So the thing is with the men's soccer, I think it might be in Montreal. So when it's closer, that's something we can look into to go support them if they make it to nationals. But
Many people don't have anybody in this.
for rugby this year, we're trying to do that because rugby is off-site, right? So we're trying to do a fan bus from here. Fan bus. Basketball tries for this week. Pretty well, yeah. I mean, if people are still coming to try out, they'll let them, but majority of teams are pretty well set.
I was talking to a kid.
I know, I'm not able to do it. If they're still interested, the coaches will probably still let them come in and see them. I know men last night or 2 nights ago still had 40 people, so they're still making cuts as well.
Okay.
Try to be open to it. It's only the second week, right? So some people don't even know about it. So it's just getting the word out, letting them know, or sometimes they're too shy, right?
So there's soccer and volleyball, rugby.
For OCAA varsity. Then we do intramurals, right? So that's the intramural leagues.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thanks.
They have to pay to play, yeah. But it's very, very minimal. No, not to spectate. But typically in the rec gym there isn't. Soccer people come and watch the rec gym stuff, but we've done the finals now in the varsity gym, so we pull out the stands and do all that to try to get their friends coming. Yeah. So you want as many people out as possible, right?
Yeah. Well, they played a good game.
Yeah. Are you heading home or are you watching some of the guys?
I'll take around 30.
For a bit of it, yeah? It's a fast-paced game. It's fun. Oh, no, it's good. Thanks for coming. Yeah, you took out there, so I was standing here to try and funnel people that way. It was fine. It was pretty good, actually. Okay.
Are you late?
Yeah.
Yep. Just go around.
There's an entrance to the building. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Are these people getting into this game? We gotta do this more often.
Maybe you're the percentage.
Yeah.
She
Oh, here. Do you have my key? I have my keys. I just have to go to get it. I'll go with you.
Hello and welcome to this OCAA matchup between the St. Lawrence Surge and the number 3 ranked team in Canada, the Algonquin College Wolves. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Seth Poirier, and in the booth with me today is my color commentator, Lucas Gallen. Today we have a great game here about to start in less than 4 minutes. Algonquin, second in OCAA, third in CCAA. They're looking to keep their presence felt in the league and in the country. They lost a nail biter game last year versus Humber College 1-0 in the CCAA finals, getting silver to that game right there. And they're looking to continue that success over to this year. They're already 2-0. They won versus Durham 3-0 in their first game. In their second game last weekend, they won 15-0 versus Fleming College. So 2 big wins last weekend. Algonquin College men's soccer team is a great all-around team. Like I said, they have big success last year. They have big players returning. They have big new players that they've signed. It's going to be an incredible game here for both of these teams. St. Lawrence is third in shots in the OCAA with 44. They're also third in the OCAA with 12 corner kicks. They've played 2 games, one against Fleming, winning 9-0, and another game against Seneca, which they lost 3-1. So St. Lawrence College is coming in here with a 1-1 record against Algonquin, who is 2-0, looking to get in here and have a great game for both of these teams. One team looking to continue in the win column and continue their all-around historic success, and another team trying to climb back up in the win column and get things going on their end. We're going to have the game start soon. We're going to have a moment of silence, and then we're going to have introductory to the 75th year team, I believe, in a bit here, and then we're going to get this game on the road here today. A couple things to look out for. Last year's matchup versus St. Lawrence in Kingston. The Wolves won that game 5-1 October 9th last year. So they've beat this team before. Let's see here if today, obviously they're home. Let's see here if that's going to do a difference for both of these teams and which team will be able to come out on top. Obviously, we mentioned last year the playoff journey that this Algonquin College Wolves team had. They went all the way to the finals in the CCAA, but it started in OCAA. They advanced to the playoffs in OCAA. They had key wins leading up to the final. They faced Sheridan in the semifinals and met Humber in the OCAA finals. They also met Humber in the CCAA finals also, which they lost 1-0. But they were able to secure silver and get a banner, nothing less. They recorded 18 goals up to right now, Algonquin, and they're looking ahead for this game right here. As we await kickoff, we're looking at keys of the game here, keys to win for Algonquin. They got to stay strong offensively. They got to have strong goaltending performance. They got to have great communication. If they do these 3 things, they'll be set up for having a great game and possibly a great victory here today. For Surge, keys to win for them, they got to stop Algonquin's strong offensive attack. They got to find a way to minimize those opportunities. They got to find a way to get the control of the ball and possession of that ball and not allow Algonquin to be able to run around them there. For St. Lawrence College, Caleb Keller, the transfer from Keono College all the way in the ACAC conference. He brings a lot of presence and a lot of experience to this squad. He transferred last year. So he's going to look here to help his squad come out with a great game here in front of us. Mentioned before, they lost for Algonquin last year 5-1. this year had a big win, 9-0 win against Fleming, and then a 3-1 loss against Seneca, like I mentioned earlier. Key players for this team: Michael Ishin, Caleb Keller, the transfer, and Adrianos Degres. In last week's game against Fleming, Michael Ishin recorded a hat trick, and in this loss versus Seneca, Adrianos Degres had the lone goal in that game. If you're looking at the key players for Algonquin, Alessandro Vivolo, who was the athlete of the week for Algonquin, he's a key player to watch. Nick Perry and Owen Pelk, the goaltenders for this Algonquin Wolves team, are two players to watch. They both played in both games against Fleming and Durham. They both had clean sheets. Look for them to be a big part of this game. Also, Aziz Al Amoud, also great player. He's going to look to have a lot of offensive attack here today. Look for them to come out here and start off very strong if you're this Algonquin team, and especially this Surge team has to find a way defensively to slow this Algonquin team down. Lucas, back in the booth with me from our little break. We're waiting for a big game. What are you expecting from both of these teams before we send it off to Victor Paulo?
I'm expecting high offensive power from St. Laurent, and I'm expecting a really great defense coming in from the Wolves. I'm hoping to see a peak soccer game coming in. Don't you, Seth?
100%, and we got a big win here by the Algonquin Wolves women's soccer team, 5-2 against St. Lawrence just earlier. But now we're gonna wait here and send it off in just a bit. We'll be with you guys shortly. Don't go anywhere.
In December 2024, we were saddened to hear that we had lost a member of our pack. Number 26, Josefa Ilunga, was a proud member of our men's soccer team during the 2023 and 2024 seasons. Josefa was known for his contagious smile, positive energy, his love for his teammates, and of course his passion for football. Josefa, we miss you, but we are proud to say that you will always be a member of our pack. Please join us in a moment of silence in Josefa's memory. Always remember the name, Josefa Ilunga. Make some noise for one of our pack. No anthem. There's no anthem. Let's play some football.
Lucas, we are almost set here for this matchup between the Surge and the Wolves. Algonquin, #1 team in the East, 2nd in OCAA and 3rd in the CCAA. St. Lawrence is 5th place in the East. As of right now, that is the standings. We have Algonquin College going up against St. Lawrence College here, underway very, very soon.
You know, Seth, I'm really excited to see this match getting to go. I know how exciting that last match was with the Algonquin Wolves. Saw a lot of aggression. I'm hoping to see something mirrored here. If not, I want to see a nice defensive game.
100%, and look for a lot of goal scoring from Alessandro Vivolo. He had a goal against Durham. He had 3 goals against Fleming. He had also 2 assists, so he's also helping out his teammates, getting some positive impact out there, and he's also helping out on the defensive end. Also look for Abdul Alamur, to mention him, and I believe that is his brother also. They both were on the scoreboard. Abdul had 3 goals, Aziz had 1, but Aziz also had 2 assists there too. So those players there are players to look out for, but this Algonquin Wolves soccer team has plenty of talent, and they're looking to continue that succeeding success that they had last year into this season. They have a good start going 2-0. Let's see if they can keep this win streak going and find themselves back to the CCAA finals. All starts here.
I know the women hat trick for the last 3 games. They got 3 games in a row, but I hope the men will accomplish the same thing. They win the next 3 games in a row. Get a nice hat trick in terms of wins.
100%. As we're waiting, kickoff. Algonquin in their white uniforms going left to right. St. Lawrence in their red uniforms going right to left to start us off in this first half. Lucas, it's going to be a great game here today as we see the starting lineup for the St. Lawrence College Surge. Number 7, we have Michael Ishan. Number 14, Adrianos Degres. Number 4, Ben Tazone. Number 6, Andrew Kennedy. Number 10, the transfer, Caleb Keller. Number 13, Rowan Van Al. Number 25, Julian Mills. Number 23, David Olufemi. Number 20, Caleb Powers. Number 16, Aiden Proderick. And in goal, number 31, Luka Obatrov. So that's the starting 11 for the St. Lawrence Surge as they get ready to kick us off here, Lucas. It's going to be a great game here right in front of us.
The arena's getting hype. Everybody's getting hype. We'll just await this kickoff.
Starting for your Wolves, the rookie from my alma mater, Gloucester High School, number 17, Aziz Al-Hamoud. Starting for your Wolves,
Starting for Algonquin, number 17, Al-Hamoud. Number 9, Dupree. Number 7, Bassa. Number 8, Vivolo. Number 6, Myron. Number 11, Mahfouz. Number 13, Gasper. Number 3, Togam. Number 18, Guillaume. Number 15, Bielengro. And in goal, number 1, Perry, as we see St. Lawrence start us off. Algonquin starting off strong.
I'd be watching out for number 6. I saw him practicing his footwork, and my God, do those feet move.
As we see number 25, Julian Mills. Algonquin pressuring very heavily on the St. Lawrence defensive side.
Much bigger switch up from the women's side here. Right now, the women, Algonquin, will already be in St. Lawrence up in their grill.
As we see number 13, Van Hal, kicking it out there. First touch for Algonquin's goalkeeper, Nick Perry. Gets it off to number 15, Bielengro. Claude Bielengro.
Good possession being held here. Big boot.
Algonquin, big shot there. Trying to find number 9, Dupree. Not able to find his target as number 7, Bassa, comes in. Ball gets cleared out of bounds. It's going to be throw-in for St. Lawrence.
I'm seeing some fancy footwork out here. I'm seeing bigger boots, even bigger headers coming in. I'm scared for the Wolves here. St. Lawrence seems to be very strong.
Both these teams are strong. Both coming in here. Sorry, one coming in here with 2-0. The other one coming in here being 1-1. It's looking very interesting. And it's going to be a great game, nothing less. Lucas, we're in for a treat right here. Number 15 here, Claude Bielengro, passing it off to his teammate. Number 11, Mahfouz.
Seems to play it very slow.
Mahfouz passing it to Vivolo. Vivolo passing it to number 6, Myron. Myron trying to find Al-Hamoud on the left side. Or sorry, Dupuis, not able to find him. It's going to be another throw-in for St. Lawrence College.
I'm seeing Algonquin. They're trying to get their set play on. They're making sure everybody's in the proper positions. They're holding back, waiting for everybody to go run the offense.
St. Lawrence moving the ball up with the throw-ins. St. Lawrence throws it in. Mahfouz is there. St. Lawrence pressuring very heavily. No call there. As we see number 18, Guillaume, passing it to his goalie. Perry off to Gaspar. Mahfouz To Myron. Back to Mahfouz. Mahfouz passes it all the way to number 18, Guillaume. Guillaume inside. Number 17, Al Hamoud has the ball. Passes it back to Myron. Myron to Dupree on the left side. Dupree runs it up. Crosses it in. Great opportunity for Algonquin. It's missed. Shots made. Blocked by St. Lawrence. It's cleared. Back to number 15, B.A. Langro. To Gasper. Big presence made by St. Lawrence defense. Back to Claude Bielingro. Back to Gasper. Gasper has a lot of green grass. Big pass all the way to number 18, Guillaume on the right side. Played well defensively by Serge. Able to clear it a bit. Number 11, Mahfouz. Right back to Myron. All the way back to number 17, Al Hamoud. Al Hamoud coming across the middle of the formation. Back to Bassa. Algonquin's going to regroup. Back down to Gasper. Bielangro. Nice pass inside. Trying to find Guillaume. Not able to find him. He still maintains possession. Big play made by the St. Lawrence defense.
I'm liking what I'm seeing here. It's always Algonquin setting the tempo, but St. Laurent is just so fast, so versatile. As soon as they get the ball, they're just on it, on it, on it. Ball in possession of Algonquin. They love to maintain the possession, set the tempo up, just as they're doing right now.
Mahfouz passes it inside to Bassa. Bassa trying to find the teammate. He has Mahfouz. Mahfouz going to cross it in. Finds Dupree. Big save made by Luka Obatrov, goaltender for this Surge team.
That was textbook. Big jumps coming in, big catch coming in from the goalkeep. I'm excited to see where this game's going to go.
Watch out for number 7, Michael Ishun on this left side right here. He's going to cause damage. Goaltender trying to find him, gets intercepted by Guillaume. Guillaume, nice move on the outside, finds Myron. Myron back to Gasper. Trying to find Dupree. Dupree's running up on the left side here. He's got Bassa in the middle. Gets tripped up. Ref is going to whistle. It's going to be a free kick awarded to Algonquin. Could be a great opportunity here. We saw it with St. Lawrence for the women's game. They had a great opportunity before half, and they scored on there. So let's see here. Maybe this is an opportunity for a great scoring chance here for the Wolves.
Algonquin and free kicks is like yin and yang. You can't have one without having the other. They're going to get this kick in, get a massive offense set up, apply big pressure onto the defense.
100%. Let's see here what we get. Hands up, balls up.
Ball
to
goes
the
up.
net. It goes all over the net, and it's going to be a goaltender kick. Luka Obatrov is going to kick it away. We have a man down for Algonquin. Let's hope he gets up.
These St. Laurent guys are playing really fast, really versatile. I'm seeing them move around at lightning speeds.
We can hear head coach for Algonquin, Angus Wong, telling his players they got to communicate. You guys got to talk to each other, especially on that defensive side. You can hear from here. As we await the goaltender kick. That's number 3, Tosin comes up from his injury.
Wolves holding
Balls
that
into
possession.
Dupree. Dupree shoots and he scores! What a goal by Algonquin! What a goal right there, Lucas. Comes inside, curves it right in, and that's a goal. 1-0 at the almost 8-minute mark for Algonquin. Early lead here.
That was an open net, absolutely no contest. All I saw was great coordination, Great teamwork, always getting that hustle, always maintaining possession.
And that's one player we talked about, number 8, Alessandro Vivolo. And he makes his presence felt very, very early. He had 4 goals last weekend, and he's leading the OCAA in goals with 6, and now that adds to 7 now, and he keeps going up in his points column. 1-0, 8:35 here in this match here. We knew Vivolo was going to be dangerous. Let's see here how dangerous he can continue being and how well this Sturge defense plays him and defends him.
Algonquin has no sign of slowing down right now. Maintaining that ball control.
Bielengro all the way to the right side to Guillaume. Back to Mahfouz, who finds Myron all the way up to this left side, gets kicked in front to Algonquin College territory by a St. Lawrence defender.
Algonquin's going to go for a little reset here. They love maintaining their ball control. They love getting everybody set up. They're a very offensive heavy team.
As we see Vivolo with the ball, very dangerous. Nice move inside. Pass his teammate, gets back to the ball. Nice pass all the way up to Dupree, who shoots. Passes up to Alamoud, who shoots, and he misses his shot there. Number 7, Michael Ishan. You know, he's dangerous with the ball. Look at that speed coming up the middle. Great move. Great defense made by Guillaume, but it's not enough. Vivolo back with the ball on his feet. He's going to pass it to the left side formation, or try to at least, and he gets it right to his teammate back in the middle of the box. Number 17, Alamoud is there, and it's no call by the referee. He's going to keep playing here. St. Lawrence, number 10, Caleb Keller, the transfer, had possession, loses it. Back to number 6, Myron.
Just keep holding that possession, keep getting that reset in. You see number 18 sliding around the back, going for an open shot.
Number 9, Dupree coming across, nice pass. Vivolo maintains possession, trying to find an open teammate. Finds Bielengro. Number 11, Mahfouz, all the way to Vivolo. Back to Meyer in the middle. Finding Gasper on the left side. He shoots. Big play defensively made by number 23, Ulufemi. Algonquin maintaining possession. Number 13, Gasper. Back to number 3, Tossum. Number 11, Mahfouz with the ball. Passes it to Myron, who gives it back to Alamoud, who passes it, tries to pass it inside to Gasper, not able to get there. Number 13 here, Van Howell, trying to force some offensive pressure for his squad, not able to. Mahfouz back with the ball, back to Myron. Left side of formation, big kick to Dupree in the box. Not able to control. That was a great scoring opportunity for this Wolves team, Lucas.
I'm liking all the plays I'm seeing, but however, there was a slight misplay coming in for that goal. Could have been a second goal opportunity. It got hooked right underneath him. Thankfully, there was no trip up. He didn't get injured from anything like that, but that could have been their second goal of this match.
100%. As we see here, Bielengro had the possession back to Mahfouz. Nice move inside. Mahfouz cruising down, trying to find Guillaume. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goaltender kick. It's going to be Luka Abatrov with the kick here. As we await him for the kick here. He boots it off, trying to get to Michael Ishan. Guillaume, big pressure defensively.
Big possession play.
Alamoud Great job by him getting possession of that ball from Michael Eashan. Ball's back out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Surge.
I'm seeing big plays from number 17 here. He's got the ball possession.
Ball goes out of bounds, intended for Michael Eashan. So it'll be number 18, Sean Allen Guillaume with the throw-in. Pass it to Bielingro. All the way to number 3, Tusum.
Reset coming in, big kick coming in.
As we see number 13, Gasper, on that other side of the pitch, trying to get, he's getting double team, still able to get a pass out to his teammate. Crosses it in, finding his teammate Vivolo on that right side of that goalie crease, not able to get a goal. He had his teammate number 9, Gershom Dupuis, there too to help, but unfortunately no goal there. It's going to be a goaltender kick by Obatrov.
I'm seeing some similarities between the women's game on the Wolves and this game. Right now, this match has only solely been taking place in the St. Laurent half.
Kick goes out of bounds by number 16, Aiden Broderick. It's going to be a throw-in for Algonquin as we see Mahfouz with the ball. A lot of green grass in front of him. Back to Mahfouz. Tic-tac-toe we're seeing here from this Algonquin college team. Mahfouz to Alamoud. We're seeing Bassa right now with the ball, trying to maneuver around his defenders, able to find Vivolo. Dangerous man with that ball on his feet, able to get a move on the inside. Pass to Alamoud, who passes it on the outside here. It's going to be a goaltender kick once again as we approach the 16-minute mark of this first half.
I just saw some massive fancy footwork coming in from number 8 on the Wolves. I'd be afraid to be going up against these guys.
100%. Obatrov boots it off, trying to find Michael Eashan, number 6, Kennedy. Great pass there as we see Al Hamoud with a nice possession there. Guillaume all the way to number 3, Tosum. Kareem to Myron. Myron in the middle of the field, controlling that middle. Back to Mahfouz. To Dupuis. Dupuis to Al Hamoud. To Guillaume on the right side, crosses it in. He has a guy there, and not able to find Bassa on the header. St. Lawrence got to find a way to get off of this defensive energy they're getting right now from a lot of Vivolo. He's going to shoot. And it's a save made by Luka Obatrov. They got to find a way to get that ball out of the territory because Algonquin has a lot of opportunity there.
Yeah, as I'm saying, fancy footwork. Keep getting in with the resets. They're getting all the possession that they need. They're getting set up so that the players can do what they want to do, and that's get goals and win the game.
100%. I see a boot here. It's going to be foul against Algonquin. This could be a great opportunity for St. Lawrence here. We see number 10, Caleb Keller, gets fouled. It's going to be a free kick awarded to the Surge here.
If I know anything about St. Laurent, and that's their free kicks.
We saw a goal come off a free kick for Surge last game for the women. Now we see Caleb Keller to transfer. Free kick here, great opportunity if you're St. Lawrence College. Arms up. He kicks it to the net. Punched out by Nick Perry. Recuperated by Michael Eashan. Passed to Caleb Keller. Foul once again against Algonquin. It's going to be another free kick awarded to the Surge. Caleb Keller is once again the man chosen for this kick.
Rinse, recycle, repeat. We're going to get this kick going, get our offense set up. We got all our boys lined up on their end. This might be a goal. Goal opportunity, hands are up.
Ball's up. Great kick down the middle. He has guys there. Nick Perry comes out of his net once again and punches that ball away. Great job by him. That's back-to-back corners that St. Lawrence College has an opportunity to score on. And Nick Perry punches both of them out of his zone. And now we get a break from St. Lawrence offense. And now Algonquin College can recuperate and go on their own attack here.
No ball's getting past Perry, and due to that, offense has started back up again for the Wolves.
Pulls up Vivolo running down the right side. He has a lot of room. Cuts on the inside. Not able to get back on the right side. A lot of footwork there. And the referee awards another foul to St. Lawrence. Going to be a free kick. Surge here. We saw a big pass here by number 3, Kareem Tusum, all the way to the other side of the field to number 8, Alessandro Vivolo, the dangerous man when that ball's on his feet. And we saw right here a great example of that, running on that right side, not able to cut inside like he wanted to, but he had still a lot of room to be able to perform a goal there.
Yeah, like I'm saying, everybody, the speed is increased 100-fold, the strength is 100-fold, endurance 100-fold.
Michael Eshan showing a lot of footwork there, gets fouled once again. It's going to be Algonquin College, St. Lawrence College free kick. Once again, another great opportunity for the Surge. Number 10, Caleb Keller coming in for the free kick. Now we're seeing something that we haven't seen for the women's game, how for the free kick we see the Surge lining up a lot of their guys on that right side, and as soon as he has his hands up, he's coming on the inside. Lucas, why would you say they're doing that?
I'm seeing that so they can get the drop on Algonquin so they won't know what's going to hit them. Kick's about to go.
Keller lines up, hands up. He curves the ball in, has guys there. Ball does not go where he wants it. Kick is made on the other side by Tassoni, number 4. Algonquin takes possession. Dupuis is not able to get there. Number 14, Dagras is there. Running back on defense is Broderick. Big kick made by Obatrov right deep in Algonquin zone. Ball's up in the air by Bialengro. Trying to get the ball. Great pass to number 8, Vivolo. Great pass by Dupuis. Vivolo cutting inside. Great play defensively by number 6, Kennedy for St. Lawrence. And that's a foul against St. Lawrence. It's going to be free kick awarded to Algonquin.
Thinks we're playing rugby here. Push him straight to the ground. Absolutely brutal. I'm liking the aggression that I'm seeing. I'm liking the movement. I'm not liking the one-on-one encounters, how Algonquin has been consistently losing the one-on-one encounters.
We're going to see here free kick awarded to the Wolves as we hit the 21-minute mark here in this first half.
We already know how it is with Algonquin and anything to do with starting their offense for free.
Kicks up, balls to the net. Big play defensively to march that out as we see the Surge marching up. Big play made there. Number 6, Kennedy able to get the ball, not able to control it, not have a lot of possession there. As we see number 14 there, Dagras passing it up to his teammate. Keller passing it up to Van Hale on the right side. Back down to Dagras again, trying to find his teammate Michael Eshan on the left side. He gets fouled by Bassa. It's going to be another free kick awarded to St. Lawrence College. That's their multiple free kick awarded here in the first 22 minutes. They gotta find a way to get one to fall in their favor in the back of the net.
You know, the one thing that I liked about the women's in terms of Algonquin College, the soccer team, was that they let very little free kicks allowed. They were always on their A game. They weren't fouling. But this is a whole different game, folks.
100% as we see Keller once again lining up to kick it in. A lot of movement going on in that box. Hands up. Ball's kicked. Ball's up right to the net. Kennedy's there. Kick is up. Dagras kicks it in, and he misses it left. Misses the net left. It's going to be a goaltender kick by Nick Perry there. What an opportunity to curve that ball in. Kennedy headed it in, and Dagras is able to get a shot off, but off target there.
I'm finding that Algonquin has really strong defensive capabilities, but they have a very easy time to get their offense started up and again.
Algonquin, pressure, we got Dupuis on the left side. Alamud's passing it to Bassa. Bassa crossing it in, not able to get the ball to Guillaume. It's going to be another goaltender kick for Luka Albatrov.
This should be a good way to get St. Laurent to get their offense going, get them out of their home territory. But Algonquin is known for always flipping the script.
Ball's up. Mafuz heads it back in his own zone. Might be a mistake on his part. Great clearance by Guillaume. Sorry, Bielengro. Mafuz pass it back to Bielengro.
Loving the reset, loving the control here from Algonquin.
Bassa with the ball all the way to Mafuz on the right side. He had a lot of grass in front of him. He's got Guillaume on his right side. Great play by Kennedy. Kennedy finding his teammate. Not able to connect. Dupuis intercepting that pass. Crossing it over all the way to number 13, Gasper. Gasper shooting on net, hitting the post. And going out of bounds. Going to be another goaltender kick for the Surge.
These goaltender kits, they just keep recycling their opportunity. I'm hoping to see that they make something of it.
100%. Lucas, as we're approaching 25-minute mark here of this first half of this incredible game in front of us. 1-0 is your score for Algonquin. Third in the country as of right now. Second in Ontario. So we know Algonquin has a great team. They can produce offensively, but they play very well defensively, as we've seen. A couple mistakes, a couple fouls awarded St. Lawrence, a couple free kicks there, but nothing happened bad there. So it's not the end of the world, but they got to tighten it up. They got to find a way to get that going. What would be your suggestion for that?
I'm hoping that they do tighten it up because, like you said, a few might turn into a few goals, which might turn into a lost match. Big possession coming in from the Wolves down the center lane.
Al-Hamoud back to Dupuis. Al-Hamoud doesn't get able to control the ball. Number 4, Tazzoni is the one that kicks the ball out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in for Algonquin. Algonquin with possession. Number 3, Kareem Tosom with the possession. Passing it to number 6, Cassius Myron. Myron to Vivolo. Vivolo has a lot of grass in front of him. Passes it to his teammate. Not able to connect to Guillaume. It's going to be a goaltender scoop there. Very easy for Luka Albatrov.
I'm going to keep on saying this every single time. Hopefully something gets done with this goaltender kick. Hopefully they can move it to the other side of the grass. Kick goes up.
Number 13 is there, Van Hal. Van Hal's rushing in. He has a lot of room. St. Lawrence player is there for help him. Michael Eashan not able to connect there. It's going to be a corner kick awarded for St. Lawrence. What a mistake there. That could have been a mistake there on Algonquin's part. Turns into a corner.
Excited to see what's going to go for the Wolves here. Wolves are known for big aggressive plays, but they're also known to maintaining possession.
Corner kick awaiting for St. Lawrence. Whistles in. Waiting for the ball. Ball's up. Away from the net. It gets cleared by the defense for Algonquin. Player gets pushed down. Referee plays it off. Kennedy's there passing it to Mills. Sorry, that's Ulufemi. Back to Powers. Back to Ulufemi. Ulufemi all the way across to Van Hal. Van Hal trying to connect to his teammate. Not able to connect to him. It's going to be a goaltender kick by Nick Perry there.
Getting that reset going. I keep on saying reset, but the Wolves, these Wolves players are known for just grabbing possession of the ball, getting everybody set up where they need to be, and everybody's happy. That's how we got our first goal. That's how they're going to get their second. their third.
100% as we see Mahfouz kicks it all the way down the middle, trying to get to Dupuis. Dupuis trying to get back the ball as we see Gasper back to Dupuis. Dupuis still with possession. Great ball movement on his feet. Back to Guillaume. Back to Alamoud. Alamoud going to left side of formation. Passing it back. Ball's up. Great play by Kennedy, getting it clear from his own. Mahfouz taking it back, restarting this for his team. Vivolo, dangerous man, ball on his feet, cuts it inside. Great move.
No
As
call
we
on
see Myron with the ball. Vivolo's there, header. Seeing clearance made by St. Lawrence. Big rush on that side by Van Hel. Intercepted by Bielengio. Algonquin slowing things down, trying to create some offensive opportunities. Number 11, Ala Mahfouz. Passing it up to Dupuis. Dupuis has all that grass. Great play by Kennedy, forcing a turnover there. Keller passing it around. Ulufemi. Ulufemi all the way to Van Hal. Great play made by Dupuis, forcing that out of bounds play right there. Sorry, that was Gasper.
All I'm seeing with Algonquin is that they go in, cycle their offense. If it doesn't work, they'll try and bring it back. They'll just keep hammering, keep harassing until something works.
100%. We haven't seen a lot of number 7, Michael Ishan, yet. He's a great player versus Fleming. He had 3 goals. So that's a player we have to watch also. Let's see if they get him involved in the offense. They tried to, was not successful. At a couple times, he had a couple runs, but wasn't able to finish at the end of the day. So St. Lawrence back with the throw in here as we just hit the 30-minute mark of this first half of this game here today. St. Lawrence throws it in. Bassa. Back to Karim Toussaint. All the way across to number 15, Claude Bielengiro. He kicks it off to the left side. It's got Gasper, it's got Bassa. Gets back to Cassius Myron. Myron, great pass. Trying to connect to number 18, not able to. Dupuis shoots it in on net. Great save made by Obatrov. It's going to be a goaltender kick for him.
I'm liking what I'm seeing with Algonquin here. They just love to go in, do their diligence.
There's a lot of grass in front of him. He had a lot of room to make a run for it. He's a little late to achieve that. Now we're going to have a throw in here for St. Lawrence.
All these players are best in class. I'm liking what I'm seeing here, Seth.
100% Lucas. St. Lawrence trying to make a run here. A push made there. That's a foul. It's going to be a free kick awarded to Algonquin. That's on Caleb Keller, that foul right there.
Kick goes through.
Toussaint back to Bielengiro. Mahfouz to Karim. Karim Toussaint on the left side. Big kick towards his teammate. He's got room there. And it gets scooped up by Luka Obatrov. It's going to be a goaltender kick for St. Lawrence here.
Goaltender take leads to good opportunities here. Starting the offense on Saints.
As you see another foul being called here against Algonquin.
Just been piling up on the fouls here with Algonquin. Not a good look. I'm hoping they don't capitalize off of this.
%100 here as we see referee explaining to the St. Lawrence players what's going to happen. It's going to be another free kick. Let's see here if Caleb Keller's the one taking it or number 14, Adrianos Dagres. He had the lone goal against Seneca last weekend. He does not take it. Caleb Keller's there to take it. Number 13, Van Haal's right beside him. Van Haal fakes it. Keller takes it way over the net, off the mark. He was trying to get it in a little lower. He had the left top corner. It's going to be a goalie kick by Nick Perry.
Goalie kick allows Algonquin to reset their offense, get maintaining position. Throw comes in. The ball was out of bounds, coming in for that goalie kick.
Nick Perry passes it to his teammate. We see Mahfouz, number 11, with the ball once again. Mahfouz making a move on the inside. Back to the left side of formation. He has Bassa there. Great play by Myron, passing it to Bassa. Bassa back inside of Dupuis. Dupuis got it. Just a little too much power in that pass to get to Dupuis, but they're trying to set up some plays there on the offense, Lucas.
All I'm seeing with Algonquin is set play, set play, set play. If he was a little bit weaker on that kick, odds are it goes in for the second goal. Kicks up. Big header coming in.
Guillaume has possession back to Bielangro. All the way to the other side to Kerwin Tusum. Tusum calming down the game. He has Myron right in front of him. He's going to calm it back to Mahfouz. Mahfouz finding Dupuis. Not able to hold on to possession. It's going to be Guillaume. Guillaume against Van Haal. Van Haal wins that battle. Number 14, Dagres. Getting it all the way back to Mills. Sorry, Powers. We see Broderick on the left side, intercepted by Algonquin. That could be the dangerous opportunity for Algonquin if St. Lawrence would have left that gone for a little longer. Myron, great play by him. Able to get the ball to Bassa. Bassa looking for his teammate. Back to Myron. Myron trying to get to Vivolo, not able to. Vivolo playing very well defensively against Van Haal. Yeah, Algonquin's got to watch out. He's got to play on his right side. That's number 9, Xavier Seppi right there.
Just absolute speed and chaos being shown. Algonquin likes to play for the set play, keep rotating, and they wait for an opening, and they collapse on that opening.
Now we see another goaltender kick.
Players are getting restless. There's 10 minutes left in this half. Kick goes up.
Now we're hitting this almost the 37th minute mark here. Lucas, 1-0 still for Algonquin. Algonquin leading. Guillaume trying to find his teammate. Fakes it, trying to find a teammate. Got Dupuis back to Mahfouz. A little tic-tac-toe action going on there as we see Guillaume fighting with Mills. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in Algonquin.
Algonquin goes for a quick throw, not even leaving them time to breathe.
Ball almost goes out of bounds. It's almost cleared by Powers. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goaltender. Is there a throw-in? It's hard to tell here. No, it's going to be a free kick awarded here. It's hard to tell with the people standing there, Lucas, but it's a free kick. Kennedy was reception of it. Bassa's there. Bassa controls it. Bassa to Alhamud. Alhamud move inside. Pass to Dupuis. Bassa shoots. And he gets tripped up. No call there. And it's a goal! Algonquin. Algonquin Wolves. No No call against Bassa. No problem for Wolves. It's going to be another goal at the 38 mark for Algonquin College.
I'm loving how they're just scrapping, getting in the weeds. You don't know what's going on, but all you see is that ball coming out and it goes right into the net.
Goal scored by Gershom Dupuis. We call his name a lot, and he was able to get that goal here for his squad. 2-0 Algonquin lead with 38-30 is your time here in the first half.
Field is getting hype. I'm loving the energy I'm seeing on the Algonquin Wolves. Everybody seems to be the same energy levels when we first started the match. Everyone's around at an all-time high. We're up 2-0 for the Wolves.
St. Lawrence passes it back to himself. Dagres. Back to Broderick. Myron. St. Lawrence playing heavily defense right there. B.A. Langro. Back to Kareem Tosum. Tosum to Cassius Myron. Alessandro Vivolo to Alhamud. Back to Vivolo. Nice move, not able to control it. Ball goes all the way to Tosum. Tosum to Myron. Myron finds Alhamud. Alhamud gets intercepted by Dagas. Bassa gets tripped up. It's going to be a foul against St. Lawrence. It's going to be a free kick awarded Wolves.
I'm hoping this free kick for the Wolves is going to get them a 3-0 lead. They haven't been known to capitalize on their free kicks, but hopefully some of that, the Saints, will rub off on them.
100%. Let's see here what's going to happen as we're approaching the 40-minute mark here. It's going to be number 17, Alhamud, taking this free kick. Sorry, no, not Alhamud. It's going to be number 13, I believe, Gasper taking this free kick. Great opportunity here for Algonquin. Ball's up. It's kicked just over the net here for the Wolves.
Unfortunate that it went a bit too high, but I'd rather it go too high than to get out of the arena.
100%. Goal kick for Luka Obatrov. Kick is there. Ishan is there. He's rushing on the right side. Shoots it by himself, trying to produce something. Not able to get anything going there. Ball goes over the net. It's going to be a goaltender kick here for Nick Perry and his Algonquin College Wolves squad.
We haven't had one of these in a while, but it's a good reset for our players. Gets their energy up. Gets everybody on the same page as to what's going to happen next. Allows the Wolves to maintain possession as well.
100% Lucas. Nick Perry gets a pass from Bielangrio. Mafus back to Bielangrio. Bielangrio trying to find Dupuis. Dupuis battling out with Mills. It's going to be foul call against Algonquin. It's going to be St. Lawrence ball here, Lucas.
We already know how this is going to go. Lets them maintain possession. Kick's going to come through. Hopefully we'll see some more set play. Hopefully they mimic Algonquin's style of playing. It seems to be very successful. Kick is going through.
Great play by Guillaume. Back to Vivolo. Vivolo pushing it. He's got Dupuis on his right side. Dupuis with speed. Great move inside. Vivolo shoots. Oh, and just misses the goal there. That's a great opportunity for him. He knows it. He knows he had a goal there to add to his lead.
I'm disappointed that nobody was there for that open net goal.
100% here. Not a lot of time left here in the first half of this game. 2-0 lead Algonquin. Dupuis with the second goal here. We're awaiting it. We're seeing what could happen here. Bassa with possession. Double team by St. Lawrence. Able to get out of it. As we see a rush. Bassa in. Almost got to Guillaume. Dupuis has to go and retrieve it. Back to Claude Bielangrio. Guillaume goes around. cuts back inside. Alhamud kicks it off, and it bounces off a defender.
Algonquin knows when to play slow. That's what I really envy about them. They know when to stop, chill out, get a lay of the land, and make a shot.
100%. That ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goaltender kick here as we're approaching the 43.5-minute mark of this first half. Obatrov awaiting to kick it off. Vivolo's there, headers it to Bassa. Bassa controls it, goes backwards a bit, trying to regroup his offense. He's got Myron there on his left side. Myron pushing it up. Michael Ishan almost takes the ball away from Cassius Martin. Finds number 11, Mafu. Guillaume. Back to Bassa.
Absolute fancy footwork right here. Like as I'm saying, they're just playing it slow, waiting for an opening, and they're going to get it.
Al-Hamoud gets back the ball. Goes to the left side, shoots. Big save by Obatrov. And it's cleared out by Powers. Michael Eschen is there, gets the ball. Great defensive pressure by number 3, Kareem Tosam. It's going to be throw in here for St. Lawrence.
Throw goes.
Proderick with the ball here. Passes back to his goalie. Obatrov. Big boot by him. Mahfouz is there. Controls it. Tries to get to his teammate Dupuis. He's inside. And the ref pulls up the flag. It's going to be offside is the call as we're approaching the 45-minute mark.
I'm excited to see for how much they're going to keep on committing to this half. Kick goes through.
Powers is right here, tries to save it, does not save it. There's going to be a throw in Algonquin. Guillaume. Right to Myron. Intercepted, made by Caleb Keller. Caleb. Right to Michael. Back to Keller, intercepted by Mahfouz. Mahfouz getting the ball here. It's going to be a clear play here. Vivolo on the offensive side, right side. He decides to shoot, and he misses the net completely. He had the option to shoot it. He had Dupuis on his left side, and he wasn't able to complete it. It's going to be a goaltender kick once again here in extra time of this first half.
You have to think he did that kick just to get rid of the time, right? There's no way that he did it on purpose.
I don't know, because usually he doesn't miss those. He had his guy on the left side, but he unfortunately misses that kick. Lucas, 2-0 is your score. Great job here by both these teams. Algonquin is leading by 2 as of right now. What did Algonquin do so far that impresses you?
I'm loving the offensive pushing line, all the pushing power that they have. I keep on saying this. When they're going to push, they go as a team. Communication's always on point. They have all their stamina that they have. They've got all the hype that they need.
100%. St. Lawrence, what they got to do in halftime, in conversation with the coach, to come out here and play a little different in the second half.
I think St. Lawrence needs some more defense, and if they're not going defense, they got to mimic Algonquin's strategy, match them where they are.
100%. Stay tuned. We'll be back with you guys shortly for the second half. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Seth Poirier, and my color commentator, Lucas Gallant, in the booth with you guys for both games here today. We'll be with you guys shortly. Don't go anywhere. 2-0 Algonquin lead. We're back with you after halftime.
No, 250.
Ryan. How do you take away the 2 that you just
Okay, we're picking another one. 0436284. Do we have a 284?
Can I say me?
Oh, we have a winner. Come on down here. Come on down. And let's hear it for our winner.
I'm cold. Let's go 502. What happened? This and the other remote, it keeps turning off. Yeah, okay, let's go.
I so cold. Here we have a winner. Let's hear it again.
We're not gonna get shorts. You don't like the short decision now? No, I have pants in them. But I worked today. But I'm gonna get a sweater. Oh,
You good? How you been?
Sorry, just wait with me for a second. Do you know where our guy went that has the tickets? I don't know what his name is.
In the
Oh, Alain. Could be Alain.
they rank at third.
Go grab it back now. Okay. You can get your name or anything like that for the tickets. Are you going to be here for the second half? Yeah, yeah. We'll be able to grab
They're
it.
not good.
Okay. I'll grab yours.
Okay, I'm out.
Okay. Let me just.
Good luck next weekend. Thank you.
Then we can announce it and just tell you to come pick it up here at the end. How many? Is it 2 tickets?
I think you just check mark the guy at the one track. Gentleman at the center field.
Oh, you look good.
Do you have the mic?
See you here?
Yeah. You're here for relay? Yeah, for Alton. You know Alton, right? Alton.
I can't talk to you.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
OCAA Men's Soccer Championship in Algonquin history.
So you're here for 11?
Yeah, I'm here for it. Just helping out with it. You know how it is. It's nice though. At least it's nice weather.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that all the time.
I like it.
Please join us in welcoming the following individuals at center field. Dave Nibbs, Mitchell Sitwell, Ilhan Akmanov, and Lorenzo Bruno.
Y'all niggas about next year?
You guys contact them.
Ryan reached out to them.
Is this part of the 55th thing?
Did you see we had to open it up down here too?
Oh, no, I
Brought
didn't
in
see
a,
it.
we went to the art club and just
in the field, fam.
got bench and
Then you send me the numbers like 500 and something. But the team is probably one of the highest. On the opposite team, he's dangerous. I clocked him the moment he stepped on the field. When you go home? Yeah. I'm tired, fam. I have class tomorrow at 8.
I don't see his car there.
Yeah. All right, sir, I'm leaving. All right, take care, man. Thanks
Nice
for
meeting you,
coming.
man.
Nice to meet you too.
What's your role with the essay? What do you do more like day to day?
I'm just a director.
No, not just a director. He is,
Oh.
he is the director.
I am the
director.
So what do you oversee kind of thing?
I don't really oversee anything. I leave that to Ben to do his job, and I do my job of going around talking to students, getting feedback, and making sure that college knows what
Yeah.
students want,
You guys stay in?
what they're saying, kind of thing.
Do you know if there's any more sound maker bell things or out?
Yeah, this is super cool stuff.
Where from originally?
Uganda.
I knew it. Your last name. That's usually the last name of a twin.
Kato, yes.
Yeah. I'm a Rohanga Simwe. I'm on Kore as well.
So it's just
Nice.
for Pauline for next time?
That's
Yeah,
tough.
man.
That's
I saw
tough.
Kate.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
Okay.
no way, man. So I had
It's
to
not
check
coming,
in
it's
real
not
quick.
coming,
No, it's okay. I'm
Well, it's not coming
Okay.
outside.
No, but like if you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
You're like,
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
Exactly. Keep it tough.
Nice meeting you, bro. We'll
It's
see each
nice
other
to
for
meet
sure.
you too. Of course, of
Definitely
course.
be in
I'll
touch.
be at Cover Games.
Literally same neighborhood Uganda.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You should hear him announce too. He is the announcer,
Yes,
right?
I know he's
the
the
voice.
I'm coming for you, bro.
Listen, you want the
Send,
more the
send him
merrier.
on.
Right?
Yo, we just have to have like a table.
He's in training.
And then just you and I, we just like come in.
I'm
and play a
literally
game.
in Cairo, Egypt, October 9th to the 19th, and this is the big games here.
Okay. That's tough. That's tough.
We'll be in touch though.
Of course.
Good seeing you,
Pleasure
man.
meeting you.
In Chakare.
Of course.
Halftime, 10 minutes. We'll call it.
Him is better than him. Oh, the rookies is the best.
A lot of close opportunities.
Well, you made it like
He made it because he was doing winter and he was coming back. And then he had a trial in Europe and then he just came back. Come on, no!
What if no?
15, 10. On the bench, not even on the bench. You guys getting the iPhone 17?
Money.
Why is it not looking good?
everybody.
Yeah, right?
This is the new one.
I would have been the
So,
one. Lucas
staff
playing
gets-
attack.
You gotta stop playing like that. Even they see that there's no competition.
We need competition.
Our competition. But like you still gotta.
It's really cool. It's very cool. It is very, very, very cool.
You gotta see them saying my name, huh?
I gotta hear that.
Appreciate it.
How'd you get all their emails and stuff?
I love old That was all Angus for basketball.
Oh, it was Angus.
Well,
Angus and you?
once he had them
So we go to Vegas. We end up with and we're walking around and this lady comes up to me, like, Chris, like, you know her? I'm like, no, I don't know her. She's like, hey, do you guys want to come in? Oh. She's like, come on, I got classes. So,
Perfect timing.
All right, Wolves fans, welcome back to the second half of the game. If you want to see another Wolves win, make some
to the other side to Billy Ingram, sorry.
I'm loving the speed that everything's being played at here.
Algonquin plays strong on the left side, on the right side of the pitch. It's going to be a foul against St. Lawrence. It's going to be free kick awarded to Algonquin here.
You know, if I was an Algonquin fan, that's what I'd say. That's what I like to see. You know, it's about time that the free kicks get swapped around instead of St. Lawrence. It's on Algonquin to get that.
100%. Algonquin College has a free kick here. Great opportunity to start off the second half early. Let's see here what they have. Balls kicked very low, and it's going to be tried here by number 3, Kareem Tusum. Does not get where he needs to be. So it's going to be a goaltender kick by Luka Obatrov. We see here Nick Perry still in goal for this Algonquin College Wolves squad. Guillaume shifted back to defense. We have Tosum playing a bit more up than he usually does on that corner. Sorry, on the free kick. Balls up, Bassa's in Olufemi's face as we see Tasson with trying to set up Michael Leschen. It's going to be Nick Perry roll to Guillaume. Algonquin pushing it on the right side. We're seeing some great offensive playmaking by this squad.
I'm seeing some lightning fast kicks coming in from half the field. Lots of green to cover, so why not just kick it on over? Kicks going through. St. Lawrence got the throw in. Throw in's being prepped. Throw goes through. Goes to the Wolves. Big header from the Wolves. Wolves maintains possession. Big kick coming out. Goes back to the Wolves. Wolves there in their own end zone going back. Try and get that reset going. Number 9's contesting our Wolves player. Wolves passes it off. Passes it off to the Wings player. Kicks it up. Trying to hold that possession like I said. Oh, big boot coming in. We had a little slide action from one of our Wolves. Kind of just trying to show off. Throw in for the Wolves coming in. Possession's in. Passes it to the left wings on the Wolves.
We see here Tosum passes back to Nick Perry. Back to Guillaume on the right side. Al Hamoud loses possession. Almost able to get it to Michael Effen. Nick Perry controls it. Back to Kareem Tusum. Trying to get the ball to Gasper. He was open. Wasn't able to get it to him. Vivolo on the defensive side.
Big boot.
Trying to make a run with it. Has Guillaume there. Not able to control that possession. It's going to be a throw-in for Algonquin.
You know, Seth, I feel like that the Algonquin's getting less uptime on the offense, and they're having to be cranked back on the defense. I don't know what strategy change St. Lawrence employed, but I'm liking it.
100%. 100% here. Throw-in Or sorry, it's going to be it's going to be a throw in here for Surge.
Just waiting for everybody to walk back on that throw in. I believe that they are trying to copy Algonquin's first half strategy. Big boot comes in, intercepted by an Algonquin player. Algonquin's maintaining possession. They're playing nice and slow, just like they like. Passing it back all the way to the left wing. Holding possession, trying to look for an opening. Number 7 on the Lawrence side, trying to contest. Big boot coming in to number 13, right next to Lawrence. Almost gets kicked out. Whistle's blown.
100% here. We're seeing a little bit less of an offensive attack from this Algonquin college team and more of a defensive strategy. So I think they switched that up during halftime here. St. Lawrence still has to find a way to get more offensive energy here. They got to be a little bit more aggressive on that side of the ball. As we see Luka Obatrov ready to kick it off here from his own end, pushing his guys back. Ball's up.
Big header coming in from St. Lawrence.
Number 4, Tazzoni was there. He's the one that's going to throw the ball in now. Tazzoni throws it in to Ishan. Isha still in control of it. Gets cleared out by the defender. Nick Perry has the ball. He's controlling the clock. He's calming the game.
Just the strategy of slowing it down really helps on the defense, but it's also really good on the offense. It lets you control the pace of the game.
Harmwood gets the ball taken away from him, but he gets it back. He's rushing it. He has a lot of room here. He has a lot of room. He passes to his teammate, not able to connect to it. Ref waves it off. Alamud had a great rush there, Lucas.
I'm liking the speed on how these guys are playing. They're still playing defensively, not overtly defensively, but they're still trying to capitalize on the mistakes that they're trying to make. Passing it back to the goalie for the Wolves, getting a nice little reset in, getting their stamina up, letting everybody get the lay of the land. Passing it to the right wing.
We're seeing a lot of great ball movement by this Algonquin team. We've seen it in the women's game. We're seeing it in the men's game as of right now. A lot of speed on that right side. Guillaume, a lot of speed on that right side, not able to connect to that pass there.
Going for a goal kick on St. Lawrence side. I feel St. Lawrence has adopted Algonquin's style of play from our first half, but Algonquin knew that they were going to adopt their style of play and just went for an overtly defensive play style, knowing that St. Lawrence is going to overcommit players on the offense, and that's going to be their opening. Getting a consistent opening.
100%, Lucas. Goaltender kick here. Almost goes out of bounds. Saved by St. Lawrence. St. Lawrence, a lot of pressure here by Vivolo. Trying to get him involved here, Myron. Back on the inside to Dupuis. Vivolo has possession. Trying to find a teammate. Back to Guillaume. Back to Vivolo. Vivolo cuts inside. Big speed. Back to Dupuis. Vivolo. He shoots. Blocked by the St. Lawrence defender, number 14, Dagas. Gaspar still has the ball here on the left side. Crosses it in. And big save made by Luka Obatrov.
Coming in here. Goalie kick. Dribbled it like a basketball. Wrong game. Loving how St. Lawrence is overtly aggressive now, and Algonquin's still capitalizing on their mistakes that they're known to do. Algonquin's maintaining possession.
We're seeing a lot of nice, crisp passes from both of these teams, but we've seen Algonquin really be effective on it. So we know how well this team is. We see a lot of speed, and we know speed kills. We saw in the women's game how they had fast players. They were able to produce 5 goals, but here we're seeing some fast runs here on the right and left side, and they're trying to get the ball to those players there. As we see a foul here, referee whistle. It's going to be a free kick awarded to Algonquin.
And you can't, not every team can just play like Algonquin does, can't just play it slow. You got to have that speed factor. You got to have that explosiveness. You got to have that footwork. As we're seeing the footwork coming in right now from the Wolves, it gets stolen. Stolen again, back to the Wolves.
Al-Hamoud passes it to Gasper. Gasper to the middle, back to Al-Hamoud. Al-Hamoud tries to do a no-look pass to the corner, not able to find his teammate. Great play on the defense made by Ulufeni. Myron was the one intended for that pass. Nice play by Mills on the defensive side. St. Lawrence trying to figure out what they need to do here to try to produce some points here on the scoreboard as we just went over the 55-minute mark here, Lucas.
Getting a throw in for St. Lawrence right now. Big toss, half-field toss, gets up. Headshot coming in from by the Wolves. They've got possession going in, might be a score here. Big boot, makes it to the right-hand corner of the Wolves goal.
And it goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goaltender kick here for Nick Perry. He's taking his time. The more time he takes off the clock, the less time they actually have to play, and they can keep control of the game because they're already up by 2 goals here.
Right now, I haven't seen any good monumental plays coming in from either teams for this half. I think Algonquin wants to play it really slow. Try and get that timer down. They have the lead right now. St. Lawrence, it's your turn.
100% here. I see a nice ball getting through. Almost went to Dupuis. Controlled by Al-Hamoud. Back to Dupuis. Vivolo's there. Guillaume controls it. Takes it back. Nice move inside. Try to take the shot. Just missed the net wide right. It's going to be a goaltender kick here for St. Lawrence. And Lucas, we talked about how well this team plays together, that success they created for themselves in the last couple of years. Angus Wong, their head coach, put in the strategy, put in game plans week in and week out, and it proves to work. They go on road trips, they win. They play at home, they win. What do you think what's the key to that success?
I think the key to the success is having a really strong head coach, knows how the game's played, knows what he's talking about, well respected.
100%. As you see St. Lawrence pushing it, trying to get the ball to Michael Ishan, one of their star players here. Tassoni, great pass to Michael, back to Tassoni. Ulufeni trying to get the ball through here to Keller. Trying to get him a little bit involved. He's not really involved that much right now in the offensive game plan. See a through ball here to Dupuis. Dupuis with speed here. Ulufeni plays it well. Dupuis here. Not able to control it. Mills coming. Vivolo able to take control of that ball. He shoots. He scores! Another goal for Alessandro Vivolo. He keeps adding to his tally. He keeps adding to his success. He keeps adding to his Algonquin College Wolves team. They go up by 3, Lucas. What a goal. What a through ball to Dupuis. Dupuis was able to have possession. Vivolo comes in with his speed. Able to get a couple touches, go to the right side, and he's able to nail it right back in the net. 3-0 Wolves against St. Lawrence.
That was absolutely surgical coming in from Algonquin. All the keys, all the puzzles fell into place. Deked out the goalie, got a free shot on an open net. Nothing more to say.
100%. That was beautiful right there. He keeps adding to his tally here in the OCAA goal column. A great player on the great team. St. Lawrence got to find a way to capitalize here and try to get on the scoreboard because Algonquin's already run away with it, and we didn't even hit the 60-minute mark of this match. We still have a lot of time left to be played. Bassa intercepts that pass. Bassa trying to find a teammate, gets pickpocketed by Michael Isham. Caleb Kellen, nice move, finding Michael. Myron running with him. Not able to get a ball out. Great defensive play by this Algonquin College Wolves defense. Boss on the left side over here. Not able to get a play on. It's going to be a throw in. Caleb Keller was there to force it out of bounds.
I'm just loving what I'm seeing here. I think the strategy is defense. That's all they've been doing. On defense, you have good defense. St. Al is going to overcommit their players on offense. It all falls into place.
Throw in for St. Lawrence.
Finds no one.
Malfus passes back to Nick Perry. Nick Perry telling his players to move out. Let's get a little deeper. Passes it to number 15, Bilangio. Almost costing him here when he passes Karim Tonsu. Almost intercepted by Tassoni. Nice move made by Ulufeni. Back to number 15. Get to Arcega. Great defensive play here. St. Lawrence trying to produce anything at this point. Throw in here as we're approaching the 60-minute mark of this second half of this match between the Algonquin Wolves and the St. Lawrence Surge.
I'm liking the aggression that I'm seeing from St. L, but it's just not well placed. There's no timing to it. It's just people going in without any sort of backup. That's the big differentiator between them and the Wolves.
100%. Big through
up.
ball here to Dupuis. Dupuis is not able to control and have possession of that ball. He had enough room on the right side. We're seeing here Algonquin still taking control. Dupuis gets the ball with his speed. He's running. Nice play made by Ulufeni, defender for St. Lawrence, knocking that ball out of bounds because Dupuis, if he had a step on that, he has a lot of speed. He could have taken it all the way to the back of the net and have another goal added for Algonquin. Throw in here for St. Lawrence now.
Waiting on that throw in. Getting a little chilly down here by the booth. The winds are chilling down here, but that doesn't stop us from watching some good old soccer.
100%. No, it's a nice night to be here. A little chilly, but you know, we got to do what we got to do sometimes. So we're out here. The moon's shining, the light shining. It's a nice night to be out here supporting and working for the Algonquin Wolves right here.
Of course. Passing up all the way to the front in the St. L's territory.
And now we're seeing a corner kick here, another great opportunity. I know you love your corner kicks, Lucas. Let's see here what we have here. We're seeing another corner kick here for the Wolves. Opportunity for them to score here.
I believe it's going to score. I believe it's going to happen. I see a little bit of reversion back to their old play style where they're just trying to hold.
Kicks it in. Almost scored. Sorry to cut you off there, Lucas. Keep going, man.
Just went over. No, I saw the vision on that play. Just we needed more coordination. Otherwise, no more pointers.
100% here. Ulufeni with the ball. Trying to find an open teammate. He had Dagras. Find it to Sony. Intercepted by Myron. Myron passes it all the way back to Bielingero. Back to Nick Perry. Nick Perry. All the way back to Bielingero on the right side. Big through ball by Bielingero. Dupuis. Alhamud.
We're seeing good possession on St. L's part.
We see St. Lawrence trying to get a bit of offensive play on the left side. Gets tripped up. No, it's all ball. No. It's going to be thrown. It's going to be all ball there. Lucas. Great play defensively by Algonquin.
I'm loving what I'm seeing. I have no complaints. Just fancy footwork. Move speed, but we got... No, never mind. Almost saw a play there.
Almost had a play there, Lucas. Nick Perry rolls it to Myron. Myron finding Bielingero on the right side. Back to Nick Perry. Nick Perry finding Karim Tusum, who gets it back to Myron. Myron had a bit of pressure from Kaylee Keller in the middle. Finds Vivola on the right side. Alhamud trying to get the through ball to Guillaume, not able to get there. Great clear play by St. Lawrence. Bassa. Almost a handball there. Bassa has the ball. Ulufini, very aggressive defender, almost got called there for a foul, Lucas.
You know how they are with their fouls. Always know how to change the momentum on a foul.
We'll see now Algonquin open. It's a pass through. He shoots. And it's a big block there by the defender. He was open. He was ready to score there.
The play was getting made. I like this, how Algonquin's like a steamroller now. They just keep chugging along. Nobody's stopping them. I don't even think St. Al can stop them.
Well, they're going up against a team that has 44 shots coming into this game for the Surge. So Algonquin had to find a way to get on the offensive side, and they did a great job at that. Already scored 3 goals. Right, there's a reason they're 3rd in the country and a reason they're 2nd in Ontario. That says a lot for them. A lot of these players come and help, and especially Nick Perry in net, not allowing much opportunity from St. Lawrence, and that's a big part from this incredible defense that this Wolves team is producing, and that starts with how well they play an offensive game, right?
That's true. But I'm loving the Wolves defense. That's what they're doing. Throw goes in real fast, not even giving me time to breathe.
Myron. Back to Vivolo on the other side. Nice move by Vivolo. Still with possession of the ball. Pass it up to Guillaume. Guillaume, nice move on the inside. Gets pushed. It's a play on. St. Lawrence. Pass it up to Michael Ethan on the left side. Michael. With some speed. Cuts it inside. Shoots. Big save by Nick Perry. It's going to be a corner kick for St. Lawrence. What a save there, Lucas, by Nick Perry.
Corner kick doesn't mean you're out of the woods yet. Corner
100%.
kick can lead to an offensive, like a restart on the offense. You never know what could happen from a corner kick. It could be full chaos, or it could be down to a science.
100%. We just hit the 66-minute mark of this match here. It's going to be corner kick for St. Lawrence. How that much of this in this game here? They're used to having a lot. They have 12 corners in the first 2 games. They're third in OCAA as of right now in that category. Let's see if they can produce from this setting. Michael shoots, and it gets a header off of Mills. Bassa controlling. Bassa running in front of him. Dupree possession the ball. Getting attacked by Dagras, still with possession. Al-Hamud. Gasper with possession. He runs down the left side. Almost loses possession of that ball. Great play by the defense. Number 15, Guitar Kega. Al-Hamud has possession. Aziz Al-Hamud. Cross pass to his teammate on the other side. Trying to get Dupree a little too high there for his teammate. Mafu's just missed the target right there, Lucas.
I'm seeing the Saints, their main strategy on defense is to just take 2 people and converge on the men with possession. I'm liking how it's working so far, but if a little pass off, then you're down 2 men.
100% here as we're getting ready to see Luca kick us off.
Getting some fancy footwork coming in from the Wolves.
Gonna be whistles, gonna be foul against Algonquin. No yellow cards here today so far, but we're seeing a lot of fouls committed by Algonquin early on in the first half. But that's how aggressive they play defense, right? We talked about that early on in the pregame show, how they have to play aggressive defense to not allow the St. Lawrence team, who can perform. They scored 9 goals against Fleming, and they were only able to score once against Seneca. But they had to find a way, and they're doing a great way at doing that so far here today.
Well, of course they are. Here comes the Wolves defense.
Nick Perry.
Possession.
Big boom by him, trying to find Bassa on the left side. His defender falls down. Bassa with speed. Trying to get around his defender. He gets around Lulufeni. Trying to pass it inside. He had Al-Hamud. Al-Hamud tried to find number 13, Gasper on the left side, cutting down towards the net. Pass was off target just a bit, but they're trying to set things up. We're seeing Algonquin setting some offensive plays up. It's nice to see here. Dagras possession of the ball. Pass it to the other side. Finding Van Hal. Back to Mills. Mills. Trying to find a teammate. No one's there to help him. Algonquin possession ball. Dupree. He runs in. He's got numbers on his side. It gets intercepted by Tassoni. Al-Hafun. Al-Hamid, sorry. Nice move inside. Shoots it on net. Urufeni headers it out. Mills possession. He pushes it. A lot of grass in front of him. Bassa close to him. Mills slows it down. Cutting back inside. Finding his teammate. Number 14, Diaz. All the way to the other side. Finding Kennedy, goes out of bounds. It's going to be throwing Algonquin. We're about to hit the 70th minute mark here. 3-0 is your score. Algonquin leading. And they keep pushing. We got Dupuis coming in on the right side with speed. He's running. And he shoots. And he scores! Dupuis, another goal for him. Another goal for Algonquin. They go up by 4 points. And we just hit the 70th minute mark right here, Lucas.
Real exciting matchup we have. I was going to say that we haven't had much excitement happening on in this half so far. But, you know, commentators curse. I thought it, and it happened. Goal scored.
Dupuis with his second goal of the night, adding to his totals here today. Algonquin College Wolves have a lot of players that can score a lot of goals. They score multiple ways. Their speed is incredible, Lucas. You saw it there. He took the ball, he's running towards the right side, and he ends up finding a tight space in that bottom corner, able to nail it in for a goal. Algonquin 4-0. Lucas, talk about excitement. Dupuis gave you excitement right there.
I was going to say, Algonquin, they've been lambing it out for this half. They've been playing mainly defense, but I think this is their way of showing, like, we're not all about defense. This is how we got the first 3 goals on you. We're going to show you how we got the 4th.
100% Mills here. Passing on the other side to Broderick. Broderick boots it up, trying to find Michael Effen. Haven't said his name much here in the second half. Haven't been able to produce a lot of numbers here today. See Myron. Cassius Myron passes it to Gasper. Gasper on the left side. Trying to do a move. Ball gets kicked out of bounds. It's going to be Algonquin's ball still. Nice play by number 9, Xavier Sepie. Al Hafwood keeping it in bounds. Olufeni playing well defense there. Caleb Keller forcing it up. He's running with it, not able to control it. He's one of those players that has to perform well, and he's not able to control that ball there, Lucas.
Yeah, he's just all about strength and power. We got number 7 coming in for the Wolves.
Bassa coming inside, trying to find a teammate. Passing it back. Back to Bassa. Bassa. Right side of the formation, running down. He gets pulled. He gets pushed. And that's going to be a foul. And that's possibly going to be a card here for against St. Lawrence here. A little bit too aggressive there. It's going to be a free kick awarded. Let's see if a card gets, and there is a card here. That's a yellow card against number, hard to tell from here, Lucas. Yellow card is awarded to the Surge. I just can't tell a player from here.
Yeah, number 8 on the Wolves is sitting down during that whole interaction. He might not be feeling too hot. Might get a sub going out for him.
Yeah, he's been playing the whole game. You can tell he's probably maybe cramping up, maybe needs some water. Something's got to give. When he's a player that gives us 100% all the time. And this Algonquin Wolf team here, women and men, have those players that come in. They have a commitment to excellence, and they play as well as they do here. You saw first game for the women here today, 5-2 win versus the Surge. Here today, game's not done yet. Still have a lot of time left on the clock, and Algonquin's leading 4-0. So, right, it's a lot of stuff like that. So, Alessandro Vivolo is subbing off here. He finished the day with 2 goals. Number 3, Kareem Tosam is off also. And number 15, Claude Bielingro, subs off. So those 3 players right there had a lot of impact on our game here so far. They take a break. They're up 4-0. Number 5, Hamza Elikari back in the game.
Big kick coming in.
Westcott in the game. Algonquin going to score almost. And it's going to be St. Lawrence ball, I believe. Luka Albatrov looks shaken up there. Number 14, Kanan McMullen also in the game. So those 3 players in the game. Number 14, number 5, number 4 subbing on for number 3, number 8, and number 15 for Algonquin, as we need a trainer for Surge here. We can see Michael Effen stretching out. We can see a lot of these Algonquin players looking to try to keep their foot on the pedal, try to keep producing those numbers that they're producing. St. Lawrence got to find a way to get back in his game, Lucas.
You know, the game's not over until that final whistle blows, and I cannot stress this enough. If they get cocky, if the Wolves get cocky about what's going to happen, it might not be too easy.
100%. As we see Luka Batrov get back up.
Good on him. Hopefully he's not too banged up.
Yeah, he gets back up. He's ready to go. He had a couple big saves here today. Unfortunately, he also let 4 goals in. But a couple great saves, a couple nice things to work on and to follow up for the next games. As we see Tassoni passing it to Ulufeni. Ulufeni trying to attack number 9 there, Xavier Zeppi, but great defensive play by Gasper as we see Zeppi on the right side here trying to create something. No teammates around him, trying to find a teammate, no one's there. It gets deflected and controlled by Mafus who passes it to Nick Perry. He's got to get cleared out here as we see St. Lawrence crashing in. Ball's deep in the right side here.
Got Algonquin Wolves possession. They're passing it back, resetting everything, making sure everybody's on the same page, and now we're going full-blown offense.
Al-Hamoud on the left side has some speed. He slows it down. Nice move on the outside. Cuts it back inside. Nice footwork by him. Trying to set up Gasper, not able to. Pass it inside. Cadence passes to Bossa. Bossa gets hit there by the defender. He's on the ground. Algonquin keeps going. Dupree goes in. 14, Douglas for St. Lawrence. Passes to Seppi. Seppi trying to get Michael F in the ball, not able to. We're seeing Algonquin taking a bit of more time here, setting stuff up. Dupree. Sub here for St. Lawrence.
I'm liking what I'm seeing in terms of the speed, but
there's a little injury there you can see on the other side. I believe that's, cannot tell you the number from here.
We got a few people stretching out on the field while we're waiting for the sub to go on in. Resets coming through. Wolves with the ball possession. Coming up the right side. Good pass to the midfield.
Bossa takes control of it. Passing it back to his teammate, finding Al-Hamoud. Al-Hamoud on the left side. Finding Gasper. Gasper has speed. Coming in, great play defensively, able to keep the ball on his feet. Gasper crosses it in. And it's a goal! What a play by Gasper. Finding his teammate. And it's a goal for number 18, Sean Allen Guillaume. What a play by Gasper on the left side, finding Guillaume coming down on that header. Lucas, that makes me very happy. That's excitement and a half right there.
That was an absolute header. He jumped 2 buildings, jumped leap buildings, bounds and leaps, headers it in. The hype is back in the arena once again.
Algonquin's not letting off the pedal. They keep playing until the end. We're approaching the 80-minute mark. 5-0 is your score. Last year when both the teams played against each other in Kingston on October 9th, Algonquin won 5-1. It's looking like it's about to be that same type of score. Let's see if St. Lawrence can get a goal and get on the scoreboard before the game ends. As we see here, they're pushing offensively. Michael Effin with the ball in the back corner. Bossa pressuring, falls down once again.
No call on that.
That's number 60, Prado with the ball right now. Pressure by Algonquin. They're rushing, they have numbers. Mills takes possession. Back to Algonquin. And it's stolen by Van Hall. Back to Mills. Mills launches it deep. Nick Perry coming out of his crease to get that ball. Almost borderline handball, but he stays in his crease and scoops that ball up. Gasper inside to Dupree. Back to the outside. We see Bassa running, not able to get there. That pass was almost on target from Mahfouz to Bassa. Bassa with incredible speed, just that pass had a little too much power there, Lucas.
I'm seeing them starting to show off on the offense. I was going to make a comment on how that might be their downfall, but I think they're playing better when they're showing off, don't you think?
It's a mix of that. You can it's risk, but also a lot of reward can be with that, right? You can have some fancy moves. You can do a lot of things as we see subs coming on now, but you can do a lot of that. But there's a lot of risk that could happen there too.
Reaching the last 10
Number
minutes.
Number 7, Ali Bassa subs off here. As soon as I see the number of his sub here, I will let you guys know. I see Nick Perry ready to boot it off. He decides to pass it to his teammate on the right side. We're trying to play it out. He's got it on the right side, cuts inside. Not able to get there.
Kick goes right side across the field to the right winger on St.
Number 15, Gunnar Kega right there. Gasper covering him very well. Dupree, really aggressive on Dagres. Foul against Algonquin. Michael Effin has the ball, fakes one defender, able to pass it off to his teammate on that side. Algonquin wants offside. It's going to be Algonquin's ball here. Lucas, 81-minute mark of this match. Still a little bit of time here for both of these teams to either add or score another goal here. Algonquin not looking like they're going to back down anytime soon. As you see Dupree running off, puts it up on the right side, drops it perfectly. Number 16, Abdul Al-Hamud, was running there. Mills from the defensive position moving upfield, finding Michael Asian. That's going to be a throw-in for Algonquin. Handball against Michael Asian. As we see Mahfouz. Al-Hamud pushes upfield with speed. He's got Gasper on his left. He's got Dupree on his right.
Fancy footwork.
Nice move. Coming down against grab it. It's going to be a foul against St. Lawrence. Got tripped up a bit, but great move coming in from the outside back to, the inside back to the outside there.
They're starting to transition back to how they played in the first half, which was just defense, and looking for that opening. And they're getting that opening, and they're just pushing their all, pushing more than they did in that first half. They've got all that energy built up from when they've been playing full defense. I'm thinking this is going to be good.
And we're very close. It's almost at penalty mark here as we see number 6, Cassius Myron lining up here. Approaching the 83rd minute of this match between St. Lawrence Surge and Algonquin College Wolves. Let's see if Myron's able to notch this in the back of the net and have the 6th goal for his squad here today.
6 goals for number 6.
Myron shoots it, and it's a big diving save by Luka Obachov. Great job by him diving for that. Great kick, great opportunity to score. Great save by this goalkeeper.
Big header coming in, trying to maintain that possession. Algonquin Wolves maintaining the possession, trying to go for a reset here.
Gasper on the left side, passing it back to the middle, finding Myron. Myron finding his teammate up front. That's number 14, Caden McMullen. Guillaume gets pushed down, it's going to be foul against St. Lawrence. Algonquin ball. Lucas, what does St. Lawrence have to do to at least try to get one goal here with around 6 to probably 8 minutes left?
I think they got to go commit all in on offense. Don't care about the defense. You guys are already down. You guys have to revert to those guerrilla warfare.
Great move here by Al-Hamud, who forces St. Lawrence to get the foul.
Getting warned to not grab jerseys anymore. Says one more and he's out. Kick goes through.
Hamza passes it to Alhamud, who passes it to the right side to Myron. Myron trying to find number 16, Abdul Alhamud.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from the rookie, from all the experienced veterans. I can't tell them apart.
Myron's coming off. Dupree is coming off. Number 12 is on. That's Luka Nijima Bashard. And coming onto the pitch is number 19, Noah Maillard. Dupree finishes game with 2 goals. Same thing with Vivolo, who subbed off earlier in the game. Great game by him. He's going to take a break for the rest of this game, and we're going to see different players play here today.
Counter the header into the med tent, hit one of the medical personnel. Throwing coming for St. L.
St. Lawrence will have force another Algonquin throw in. Algonquin, that's number 12, Luka Nijima Bashard, who passes to his teammate on the backside of the formation. Number 9, Xavier Seppi forcing here, trying to get Michael Isham the ball. Michael crosses it in, deflected by the defender. Great play made by him.
4 minutes on the clock.
It's going to be a corner kick for St. Lawrence Surge. Ball's in. Big defensive play made by Algonquin. Algonquin running with speed on the right side. Man on there. He has a lot of room. And it's offside. The call by the side ref there. Luca, that was pretty close, man. This Algonquin team has a lot of speed, especially up front. The back players, the defenders, the midfielders are sending a lot of through balls, trying to get those players involved, and they're almost every time getting possession of that ball and running with a lot of speed.
I was going to say, if that ball did not go outside, out of bounds, whatever you may call it, that would have been a one-on-one, one man, one goalie for one goal.
100% here as Algonquin's looking to shut St. Lawrence out and finish this game here with a shutout. Number 5, Hamza. Hamza passes it back to his teammate in the back corner.
Back to the defensive ways.
As we see multiple Algonquin sub play in this game here today. Hamza from the back side here. Trying to get a through ball to his teammate. Just a bit too much power. We're going to see goaltender Luka Balchov throw it into his teammate. Drops the ball. He's going to kick it here. He kicks it to number 15. Getter Kega tries to find his teammate. Finds Olufeni. Olufeni finds David Gomez. Gomez passes to the defender. Back. Trying to get Mills there. Not able to get him the ball.
Just an absolute display of player skill and individual expression. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Everybody's got fancy footwork. Everybody's got these fancy shots and got the game knowledge.
We're seeing Gasper with the ball now. Great pass by Luka Nijema Bashard. Nick Perry with the ball, passing it up the middle. Algonquin finding Luka. Luka, great move on the left side with speed. Back to Bashard.
All the wings.
Gasper crosses it in. Great cross in. He shoots and he misses the net. Wide left, all the way high there. It's going to be a goaltender kick. But great job here by this Algonquin team. Finding open plays, finding opportunities to find those scoring chances, to produce points here. They already got 5. They were looking to make that 6 there as we just hit 89th minute mark.
I was going to say, even if that play didn't get a goal, it ran the clock down by at least a minute. Good defense.
Number 12, Luka Bashard gets his pass intercepted by Tassoni. Tassoni Finding 19. David Gomez. Nice play by this Algonquin's defense. Not allowing anything there. Stealing that ball. It's going to be Algonquin's ball here. As we're approaching the 90th minute mark, we have about probably 3 to 4 minutes extra time here, Lucas. We're almost at end point here for Algonquin. The Wolves got to keep pushing here, and St. Lawrence got to find a way to play defense as we have some pressure here offensively. Algonquin shoots, just missed the net here, Lucas. I know back in your day when you were playing sports, you would have made that kick.
Man, I was a goalie. All I did was sit in the middle of the net and block everything. That's all I tried. But no, if that was just a little bit lower, that would have hit the top right corner. Goalie would not have made that jump.
100%. Throughout this game, Algonquin players have a lot of opportunities to get shots on net. Right there, that was a great shot on net, just a bit too high, but it almost went right on top of the goaltender's gloves. It would have been a goal there for Algonquin to make that their 6th of the night. Algonquin still pressuring here. Nice move in the middle, gets clipped here by Mills.
Trips over the ball.
Mills gets the pass up to Mahfouz. Caden McMullen there. Luca trying to get the ball to his teammate, not able to. Nice slide tackle there, trying to prevent the ball going out of bounds. Nice through ball here.
Kicks
finding his teammate on the right side. He has numbers there. Trying to go, nice move, and that's a good clip. And that's going to be a foul against St. Lawrence. Algonquin's have a free kick. Going to have another opportunity to get another goal here late in the second half. Game's already pretty much closed at 5-0. Trying to make that 6-0 right here.
I'm praying for the 6-0. Not that it matters to me, but I know it matters for the, what's the word for it? It matters for the team morale. 6-0 victory is better than a 5-0 victory by 1 goal. Who knew?
Free kick here. Ball's up. And it's hit by number 4, Jordan Westcott. Just missed the net. Lower left here. Once again, this team can produce off these corners, off these free kicks, and their header game is pretty nice here.
I know, but it's all practice, 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 right? If they didn't incessantly practice, then we wouldn't be seeing any of these corner kick plays, any of these throw-in plays from either team.
100%. Gasper to Alhamud. Alhamud going inside, getting his ball taken away from him. But that starts with how you mentioned practice. We're seeing here Michael Effin here on the right side. Try to find a lane to shoot. Big play made by Hamza defensively.
Fancy footwork coming
Hamza
in.
taking the ball away from Michael Effin. Great play made by him. It starts with coaching. Angus Wong has put in a game plan since he started here 4 years ago, and he got his team last year to CCAA finals against Humber. They know how to practice, they know how to work, and they know what they want to do from day one, and it proves here. 2 wins last weekend, 3-0, 15-0, and here today, final whistle, getting their 3rd win, 5-0 here today. 2 goals by Alessandro Vivolo, 2 goals by number 9, Gershom Dupuis. Great game by Algonquin. Lucas, when you're looking back at this game, they started pretty close. Algonquin had possession offensively the whole game. They were playing in St. Lawrence zone all game. What did Algonquin do that you liked offensively and defensively?
They had that dominating offense at the beginning and that impeccable, impenetrable defense. They would always be looking for an opening. They would hit that opening, and they wouldn't do anything about it. And then strategy swap for the halfway, swap from dominating defense to even more defense, cutting it on the offense.
100%.
Letting them make mistakes.
100%, Lucas. And when you look at St. Lawrence Surge team, what's the next step for them? What do they have to do to pursue their goals and admirations for the rest of the season?
I think for the St. L, they got to just maintain a strategy. They got to have at least a few sound strategies in order to try and defeat these teams with very sound, tried and tested strategies that they have.
100%, and that's all for you folks. We had the women's game earlier. The men's game finished 5-0, 3 wins for them on the year. They scored 18 goals last weekend, puts them at 23 goals on the year already in 3 games. That was a great game to watch. I had a pleasure to be in the booth with my color commentator, Lucas Gallen. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Seth Poirier. We'll be back with you guys next weekend for a doubleheader on Friday and Saturday with your women and men's teams. Soccer has 2 games on those days. We'll see you guys next week, and have a good rest of your week.